Hello and welcome, my name is Ajaxpost and this is the Transport Fever One Hub Let's Play Speed Build series. And we're just sat outside the cargo station of Monument Valley, and there's a good reason for that. It's indicative. I think it's a good word I can use. Well, Monument Valley is generally indicative of a number of the problems I'm having with my map at the moment. As you can see here, there's plenty of AI car traffic travelling between towns. I just want to stop you before you get too far, and we'll explain why momentarily. There's nobody else coming in, is there? No, we've stopped you. I think there's nobody down that side. Sorry. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're going to Sentinel Mesa. That's fine. Okay, yeah, there's a number of issues. I could pause the map here, couldn't I? Which was actually no. I want you out of the way. You train there. Yeah, so I've got the concept behind the map, the game, as you may recall, is that we have one big hub on the map, which is Ajaxpost Monument Valley, and pretty much. I didn't pause the game, did I, there at all? Pretty much every town should feed into Ajaxpost Monument Valley only. They don't connect to each other. So if people want to travel from one town to another town, they have to go via Ajaxpost here, which means, of course, this is a very busy hub, centre of our map universe, if you will. But it does mean it's kind of impractical for a number of reasons, because people don't like travelling that far just to go all the way and a bit back again, for example. So there are certain sort of mini hubs scattered around the map where people travel to a collecting point, if you will, and then move on to Ajaxpost. But they can also sort of interchange here. This is one of the best examples of that, the Big Hogan Junction, which connects together pretty much all the towns in this quadrant of the map. They all feed into that, and that feeds off down into Ajaxpost using the Desert Conqueror line, but they also can use that junction to interchange between the other cities around this part of the map. Now, one of the things, as we've seen before, that I have with this design is because there's not a great deal of intercity or direct city-to-city train availability, a lot of people are using their own private cars, hence this here. I have been trying to address that, like I did here for Sentinel Mesa. Yeah, by putting in a bus route, a mega bus route, as I tend to call them, to alleviate that, and it does work a little bit. I mean, those routes are certainly very profitable, certainly in bus terms, so I've no qualms about that. Now, one thing, so we'll need to address that, and what I will do at some point, I might actually start today, if we have time, is actually start setting up some local connectivity train networks between certain groups of towns, where it kind of makes sense, where it looks an interesting idea, kind of thing. We'll see how that pans out. But the main problem I have with Monument Valley here, just bring up the line network, just the ones we're interested in. The ones at the bottom here, that's fine. That's a train coming from Ajaxpost into Monument Valley here, and one passing through going to Sentinel Mesa. The main problem is this cargo track here. We've actually got two cargo lines coming in from our hub over there, which delivers freight to Monument Valley itself here, and also onwards to my twin towns of East Mitten and Merrick Butte. So that goes up there. And there's also a couple of passenger lines which are delivering passengers out to West Mitten Butte here, and also again to the twin towns of East Mitten and Merrick Butte. I've tried messing with the signals a bit here, but it doesn't help a great deal, and there's a lot of congestion around here. as cargo trains pull in, pull out, cross over, and so on. So one of the things I'm going to do today is address that and actually rearrange this whole section of the map here, this part of the town, to create a separate passenger and separate cargo route, as it were. So we'll do that. That's going to be sort of the big project, I think, of this this episode. And also, as you can see, freight is really taking off. We will actually continue this freight line here. This, I think, will be the first thing we attempt to do today, and send freight onwards into Wetherell up here. That's going to be an interesting little exercise, I think, due to the location of the industrial and commercial zones. And I also would like it to enable trains to pass through from there, I think, up to this part of the map. So along that corridor there, across the desert flats, if you will. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Oh, one final little point before I hand over to the speed build section. The last episode was titled The Last Town, because I was connecting making the final town connection for passenger connectivity on the map, and that was to, I need to actually fix that, now I see it, to El Capitan Flat. Yeah, I inappropriately named the route. That should be Flat, not Flint. To be honest, El Capitan Flint does sound better to me, but that's not what that town is called. And that was indeed the final outstanding town which had no passenger connectivity until the last episode, but it's not the last one to get trains. Kayenta up here, which we connected quite some time ago, is connected to our passenger network, but only by aeroplanes. So we will get that one eventually connected up by train. The issue with town connections that I'm planning to do is how much they will, cannibalise or take away from my main route into Old Chateau Monument Valley. But we shall see. Let's crack on with it. So yes, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. If you do, go and click that like button, it'd be very much appreciated. But even better, why not drop a note into the comments box below? Any ideas, suggestions, recommendations, criticisms even, any thoughts would be very much appreciated. It'd be great to hear from you. And of course, if you've not done so already, why not subscribe to the channel? And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, it's bye-bye for now.